I just, if you're gonna do a thing, do it. Don't sit around
Don't pussyfoot around. Just get it done.
Just get it done.
On that note, let's get started.
Okay. I was not talking about this.
Message received.
No.
Message received.
If you're not enjoying talking to us, then just say that.
With that, I'd like to welcome everyone to Season 1, Episode 3 of Nameless Monsters. Woo! We made it past Episode 1 and 2. Hooray. We'll go ahead and introduce ourselves. I am Nate. I am the Keeper. And with us today, we have Heather.
I'm Heather. I'm playing Mags, or Margaret, the professional.
We have Lester.
Yeah, I'm Lester. I'm playing Morris, the initiate.
And we have, last but certainly not least, Dennis.
I'm Dennis. I play Brad the Mundane.
Thank you. So, who wants to give us the recap of last time? Should I just pick someone? Dennis.
Last time on The Nameless Monsters, our heroes are towed into Nope. What happened last time? I didn't read the notes.
You literally wrote the notes.
Listen, that doesn't mean I remember what I wrote in those notes. Let's see. Last time on Nameless Monster, our heroes find their way into the town that is not. What is happening here? Why isn't there any Wi-Fi? They make it to the nearest bed and breakfast. They meet a bunch of weirdos who keep asking them the same damn question over and over and over. We meet a creepy guy named Greg at a car repair shop and at a diner, and we just hope to God he's not also at the library. Also, there was a house and a kidnapped dude and a hole in the roof and some other things.
Hey, Dennis.
Yes?
Hey, how'd y'all get here?
Oh, yeah. I quit the podcast.
Please don't quit.
Well, that's
Please don't quit. We need Brad.
That's a wrap, guys. No, it's fine. We came in on the blue. It was Highway 57.
We're outside that lady's house, right? With the missing husband.
Yes, so last we left off, you all had investigated a house that had been broken into.
The Kellys.
The Kellys. Sam Kelly was taken away, much to his wife's dismay. And, yeah, y'all were headed down the road to the library, I think.
Oh, yeah. Is there anything going on with my weird cat brooch, which is like the signal locator GPS thingy? I remember to ask this time, and it's cat brooch, not cat brooch.
Yes, I want the internet to know that we do know how to say the word brooch. I mistakenly trusted Lester's judgment and will never do so again.
I spent all of last session so focused on not mispronouncing brooch. And then I forgot to ask about the cat thing in the first place. And then this time,
just got to avoid pronouncing
just like said it wrong again anyways.
So you get out the cat brooch and look at it, and its eyes, they are flashing quickly with only a second or two between the flashes.
All right, so I guess that guy I'm looking for is somewhere around here. I don't think they actually gave me too much information about that.
The guy you're looking for?
No, you
Did I not
totally
mention
did.
that?
Yeah, you did. It was back when you sort of bumped into the tree and broke
I had
your
like
headlight.
a panic attack.
You know?
Yeah.
You mentioned the guy you were going to go try to find.
I gotta go find that guy. I'll do that later.
But if your little locator thing is... Okay, I'm very confused. Is this I lower my voice and look around. Is this some sort of magical device?
They didn't explain how it worked to me. but I assume so. Unless, like, they chipped that guy.
Who is they? Are you an agent of some sort?
Oh, I just work for, shit, what did we call it? Oh, Salem's Lots, you know, the, Crystal Emporium. If you need any healing crystals, I can set you up real quick. I think I've even got some order forms stuffed in my pockets.
I'm all good on crystals, I think.
You can never be too good on crystals. I mean, they're coming up with new diseases all the time, and
of course,
mental whatevers. And sometimes there's just cosmic rays interfering with stuff. You need some crystals for that. Everybody knows that.
Well, I will
get a day
bear
with
that
too
in
many
mind.
meteors.
Thank you.
That's gonna be a bad day if you don't have some amethyst lying around.
What does amethyst do?
Oh, I have no idea.
It stops meteors, Nate.
Yeah, duh. I just said.
Weren't you listening?
I see. Of course.
It was the first rock I could think of that wasn't magnesium, which I think is just like a nutrient.
Right. So,
Okay. So you have a piece of jewelry that is telling you where someone is. Was it flashing like this previously?
Well, I mean, it's like steadily, it's kind of like a hot cold type of a thing, you know, the closer I get, the more it flashes. Originally, it didn't the flashing was real slow, and then it just keeps getting faster.
Keeper, have we noticed the flashing at any point previous?
it's not that bright. It's like
It's more like an LED.
Yeah, it's like a soft glint, let's say.
Okay, so we wouldn't have noticed. Is what you're
Probably
saying.
not. It's not lighting up dark rooms and shit.
Okay, fair. Okay, so you are here to look for this person. I am here doing some research. Brad, is there some reason you're in this area in particular?
Yeah, I was sent here by a plaid wizard.
Great.
I think Mag's face is just like eyebrows halfway up her forehead and quizzical face, just frozen, mouth open. Uh-huh.
I don't know. I think that sounds like super legit.
Yeah, well, he's not a very good wizard, I don't think. But I mean, I've met him a couple of times, and he, I don't know, man. He just said there was he did mention the world ending, which sounds serious. So, but also, I don't know. He's mixing and matching his plaids. It's I don't know what his deal is really, but
Everyone smells s'mores. Just a slight whiff of s'mores on the breeze.
yeah. But on the off chance that he's correct and this is more than just creepy face spiders, it sounds like Morris has kind of an idea of some of the weirdness of the world, and you seem like you're very competent, and also you kind of know about the dirty dealings of sort of the underbelly of and he leans in really close and goes monsters, and then gives you a not subtle at all wink.
You could say that. I look around. I'd honestly rather we didn't here. But yes. I this is my job now. This is what I do, and I'm very excited to be here and having this this hands-on experience.
Yeah.
Okay, we were going to the library, and she turns around and starts walking away. And you guys hear her kind of muttering to herself a little bit.
Having fun isn't hard when you've got a library card.
Okay. I'm gonna fall in step behind, kind of beside Morris. Did you just make that up?
No, I think it's from Arthur.
Oh, okay, cool. Is she our boss now? What's going on?
I think so. That does make the most sense. I mean, I definitely shouldn't be I don't know what I'm doing.
No, yeah, definitely not.
She does seem like she knows what she's doing. And I don't want to be in charge. Do you want to be in charge?
No, I mean, I usually most of the time I kind of work alone. She seems like
It just feels easier.
I'm fine with her being in charge.
Yeah, it just feels easier to just
Yeah, I just worried about her. Like, her stress levels seem a little elevated, right?
You know, I have some crystals that can help with that. You know, she didn't seem super receptive to the crystals, but like maybe I can just, sneak some in her pockets.
That's an option that you could pursue, but she is a federal agent, so maybe not with the pickpocketing sort of nonsense.
But she's not like, CIA black ops. Like, she's not destabilizing countries in the global south kind of federal agent. She's like paperwork federal agent, right? That's what it sounded like.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Play it by ear.
Yeah. Okay.
Good talk.
All right. Y'all head to the library. Before you is a 2-story brick building with stone columns in the front and white windows with a door in the middle. And it says at the top, the Great Oak Library. It's old, but seems to be in okay shape, unlike some of the other places in this town. Probably kept up as well as Miss Brown's bed and breakfast, but still has that air of age to it, and I don't want to say dilapidation, but, the paint's getting old, the bricks are pitted.
It's got some wear and tear.
Yeah, it's got some
Are
wear and tear.
there like a bunch of cars around? Does it look like there's a bunch of people here today?
It does not. There is an old car from probably the 30s
Oh.
sitting out front.
Oh. Well, it's an impressive vehicle. I wonder if it belongs to the librarian here.
Could be part of the library. They've been trying to attract young people to libraries. They got all sorts of weird stuff at libraries these days.
That is true. I guess let's go in.
Hopefully we don't need a library card.
But you all walk in. The library is dimly lit. Most of the light coming in through the windows. You see, as I said before, a multi-floor facility. It is not large by any means, but it's a decent size. At the front is a desk with an old man with round gold-rimmed glasses wearing an old-fashioned cut suit. He's got a little vest on and a bow tie.
He's the fanciest person we've seen so far. Other than, weren't they all wearing overalls other than,
I don't think the mayor was.
the bed and breakfast?
And the man stands up and rips off a rubber mask, and it's just Greg. I'm kidding. And he says, "Gotcha!"
No!
No, this old gentleman looks up from what he's reading, and he says, "Oh, well, we don't get a lot of visitors here. You must be new in town."
Yes.
Brad braces himself.
Yes, good morning. We're visitors to the community and hoped that you had a local history section that perhaps we could peruse while we were here.
Oh, yes, of course. Right this way. He leads you to like a microfiche machine that has news articles and things like that. It's a record of like town documents, newspaper stuff, things like that. And surrounded by, shelves of whatever the fuck you put in microfiche machines.
Microfiche?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
This library wouldn't happen to have any, library computers, would it? What Morris is asking the librarian.
The librarian says, "What?"
Libraries, they have those, public use computers that you can, check your email on or, look at porn on if you're, a real weirdo. They're, Public use. I don't know. Computers. You know what a computer is, right?
He gives you a kind of blank stare and he says, well, the erotica section is right up there.
It's also on a microfiche.
Microfiche porn.
Yeah.
Wow.
I am going to remember that for later, but no. I wasn't looking for erotica. I just, a computer, it's the machine. You plug it in the wall and there's like a keyboard and you type on it and there's Google,
Google?
I don't really know how a computer works. I just assume it's magic.
I'm afraid we don't have anything like that here. I'm sorry.
So the library also wouldn't have Wi-Fi then, huh?
Wi-Fi? Why?
I wonder if I could also trouble you to use the telephone. Is there a...
Oh, a telephone. Certainly. He takes you over to a rotary phone.
Ooh, beautiful.
That's when I was a kid.
Did he have a name plate on his desk or anything?
Yes. Yes, he did. Would you like to know the name?
Yes, I would, please.
He's so amused by himself.
No, I was covering for me grabbing my random name generator. Caden Newman with a C.
Did you say Newman or Noonan?
Newman. New man.
So, with this rotary phone, Mags would like to call her home office, I suppose, is the best way to put that. Her supervisor. Can I dial out?
Yeah, you get the operator.
Okay.
Hello, operator.
Hello, I need to place a call to a 931 area code, please.
Just a moment. You hear clicking. Old switchboard noise. You hear a distorted ring. And it rings a couple of times. And you hear someone pick up on the other line. And they say,
Department.
Hello, Judith?
What?
Judith, this is Margaret.
Who is?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can't
Oh,
hear. Can you?
no. Oh dear. I go back to the group looking disturbed and bothered.
Phone call not go so good?
Phone call didn't go. They couldn't hear me, and they sounded... I may just need to try a different line. Maybe it was just a bad connection.
I mean, it looks like a pretty old phone.
Yeah. Okay, let's try and find out something about this weird town, huh?
Yeah, I would like to talk to Mr. Newman.
Mr. Newman has gone back to his desk and is sitting down, and he's reading something.
Okay, I'm going to walk up, and I'm going to say, hey, excuse me, Mr. Newman. Sorry to interrupt your book. The name's Brad. I had some questions about the town, if you don't mind just sort of like giving me a general overview. Is that cool?
Of course. I'm happy to tell you anything I can remember.
All right, cool. So, well, first of all, did you hear about Mr. Kelly?
No, I didn't. What happened?
Well, apparently he's gone missing, and his wife seemed pretty torn up about it. I didn't know if that was do people go missing often around here? I know it's a small town in the kind of the woods, so I didn't know if that was a common occurrence or.
Why don't you roll investigate a mystery?
There we go. All right. That is a 7. That's a mixed success.
All right. So on investigate a mystery, I believe you get to hold 1. What would you like to spend that hold on?
Let's see. I think I'm going to go what sort of creature is it? But I'm going to try to frame it as sort of like, are there any good urban legends in the area, or do people tell like ghost stories? Like, is there like a local Mothman kind of situation that might explain what we have been seeing out there in the woods?
Local legends, Mothmen. No, I don't really know of anything quite like that. This is a fairly quiet and normal town.
Okay. Yeah. Normal is definitely the word that I would use to describe it. Okay. Yeah. So, I guess that's all I've got.
So, with that question, what I will tell you, because he can't tell you information that he doesn't know, right?
Right.
There is a hesitancy in his voice before he answers, and it looks like he goes to try and remember something in a way. You can see that kind of look on somebody's face, when they're reminiscing. And he kind of shakes himself out of it and then says he can't remember anything. Or he doesn't know of anything. There isn't anything like that.
Huh. Okay. Okay. Thank you, I guess. You've been very helpful. Enjoy your book, and we'll talk to you later, maybe.
Yes, of course. Anything you need, I'm here to help.
Thank you, sir. I'm gonna go and find Mags.
What's Mags doing?
By this point, I'm trying to shake off the weird phone call and not give myself bad energy from it. And I'm going through the microfiche stacks. Are they labeled by date? Are they newspaper dated June 17th, 2019? That kind of thing? Or what's the reference sitch here? The ref sitch.
Yeah, so there are categories and then dates.
Okay. Are there any categories that are like specifically local news or I don't know, city
there is
council
no world news.
or okay. So is it like I don't care about anything about the local high school, right? I want more general locality than that.
Sure. Why don't you roll Investigate a Mystery?
Why don't I?
And while that is going on, can Lester...
Yeah, what up?
Will you give me 3 things that makes this library seem quite old and out of date?
I was actually going to have Morris look around to see when what kind of dates the books were from. But, maybe...
That's perfectly fine. He can do that too, but I wanted somebody to do this.
Oh, can there be, old as fuck, presidential election posters? And, there's nothing more recent than, I don't know, Eisenhower?
Ooh, what about, presidential portraits?
Yes! And it only goes up to, I almost said 40, but that's how many we, we're only at, 45 or 46. It only goes up to maybe, 21
Nixon.
or something. Yeah.
I think it's before that. I think it's earlier than that.
Maybe it stops at Woodrow Wilson.
Wow.
Sure.
That'd be number 28, 1913 and 1921.
Perfect.
So the First World War. And you said 3 things total. You know how really old plastics get that weird yellow cream color? They turn that color?
Yeah.
All the plastics in this place are that color. There's not a single white plastic in this entire place. Same with...
I would even go so far as to say there is not much plastic here.
Yes. Right. Things that normally we would think is plastic is also just glass most of the time.
Yeah.
Or even metal for some things. Oh, instead of a water fountain, there's like shit. There was like, I think back in the day they would just have like drinking ladles and then like a water spout.
Perfect. All right. Heather, investigate a mystery.
6.
6?
Yep.
A failure?
I cannot make heads or tails out of this system.
Oh no, the microfiche machine breaks.
Oh no!
And...
Oh, Mr. Newman, I'm so sorry.
oh, that's okay. This thing goes out all the time. And he says, he gets out a little sign and it's an out of order sign, and he puts it on the machine. These things are so unreliable.
Very, very sensitive. I wonder if there's maybe records of town hall minutes, maybe something I can't tear up. Anything like that?
Would they have that? Is that something that they would have?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Why do I have to decide? Oh God.
Cause you're the keeper.
Oh God. Oh,
This is the
I quit.
job.
I'm out. See you later.
No, come back.
I don't know what people have in libraries. Never been to a library.
Libraries are so great.
I know. They have so much stuff. They have like
Libraries have all sorts of shit.
old newspapers and stuff.
Like on the spindles. I always loved those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They have
Awesome.
that.
Well, I'll at least go read through that. I guess with the 6, I don't.
I will let you roll investigate a mystery one
Oh,
more
you're
time.
so benevolent.
I am.
Can I go? I was looking for her anyway. Can I offer to help? I can read.
Absolutely.
If she tells me what I'm looking
yeah,
for.
you're both searching through all of these. That is help enough. Good God,
Indeed.
what an epic task.
Okay, so I roll to see if I add to her roll, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And what do I add? It's a charm, or what do you do for help out? Cool. I have a plus, so that's a 10.
Woo!
All right, so you get +1 to your roll.
That's perfect. And that also gets me up to a 10.
All right, you hold 2.
Okay. Investigate a mystery.
Ask your questions.
I
Is
guess.
the plaid wizard here?
What did you say?
I said, is the plaid wizard here? He's just.
So I guess because we're trying to figure out the town. So I guess the chief question is, what is being concealed here?
So, what is being concealed here is the fact that there are tons of missing pages from newspapers and documents and things like that. These are not full accounts. And the other thing being concealed here is that you cannot find any record of bad things happening here.
Oh.
There's no accidents. There's no accidental deaths. There are obituaries. But the obituaries just say people died of natural causes and things like that.
Wow. Fascinating. I mean, I guess the only other one that makes sense is what happened here. Because all the rest are kind of creature related.
Right.
Not
Yeah.
what I was looking
Yeah.
for.
So I think that the main thing that you see is... here it is. Here's what happened. Before the 1890s, there are accounts of accidents and things like that happening. After the 1890s and during the 1890s, there is a stretch where there really isn't any news. There's no newspaper articles. There's nothing. And then everything just kind of picks back up again. Except it's all happy.
So how long is this gap?
That gap is about a year or two in the 1890s. But also, there's not tons of records from those times anyway. That's quite a long time ago. And this place was little more than like an outpost at those times.
Sure. Interesting.
Morris,
Yes.
what would you like to do?
I was gonna investigate just kind of the general book collection of the library. Like, are there any modern releases here, and like about what time period most of the releases seem to be?
Roll investigate a mystery for me.
Is this a pre or post Grisham society?
Oh no, I rolled a 4.
Oh my god, you guys.
Wah, wah.
We're just
Are you guys marking experience at least?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We're just a trio of dum-dums.
That's great. Dennis succeeded.
We're just a pair of dum-dums.
And I succeeded too.
Heather's
I did.
1 for 2.
Yeah.
You're 1 for 2.
With my help.
Yeah. It's a team effort.
Fair enough.
Morris is a dum-dum.
Morris, I gotta think up a hard move for you, my dude. What it says for investigate a mystery when you fail is interesting.
Don't like how your voice turned saying that.
Well, I don't want to tell y'all what happens. I don't want to be too meta about it. So, you are just looking around at books. You pick a couple off of the shelves, and you see books from various points in time. Nothing new. Nothing within the last 30 years or so. Maybe 40 years even. But what the audience sees and what you do not see is a shadowy shape move between the stacks.
That's fun.
And we see, like, from the point of view of someone else, we see it, the camera is, like, kind of peeking around a corner, right? Peeking around a stack, looking at you. And you close a book and look up, and it pulls back. And that's my hard move.
Oh, you know what? Would this library have any, like, occult-y type shit? Because, like, sometimes libraries got, like, weird-ass religious sections.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too.
Or, like, I know when I was in college, I, like, checked out, like, a 600-page book about alchemy that they just had.
So, you have directly asked a question, and I will give it an answer. You do not find anything like that. There is no religion section. There is no alternate religion section. There is no occult section. There is nothing.
Does this library have the
along those
Dewey
lines.
Decimal System?
Sure.
That just occurred to me. Like,
When was that invented?
I'm looking it up.
It's way older.
1876.
Sure, it has the Dewey Decimal System.
So it having 0 religious books is super weird. Because, like, they always have some.
You do think that is strange. There isn't even a Bible.
Okay, so this is either a town of, like, hardcore atheists.
Well, given that the mayor invited us to church on Sunday, I don't think it's that.
Maybe it's a church too. Yeah, okay, yeah. So they like, yeah. All right, I'll give you this one, Mags.
Thanks.
They're not atheists.
Thanks, Morris.
I mean, she is the boss, so I don't know.
That's right, I shouldn't give the boss lip. I'll get fired or something.
Oh my gosh.
It'll garnish my paycheck.
Mags is not the boss, she said in a bossy tone.
We are so grateful for the enthusiasm and support we've received from the Cast Junkie Discord community. If you enjoy our show, you might enjoy this one too.
Grab some popcorn and find your seats. Monster of the Week Actual Play Podcast $2 Creature Feature returns for Season 2 on February 22nd. This season, we'll see a whole new crew of hunters confronting the mysteries at the heart of the town of Jupiter Hollow.
I'm Megan Murphy. I'm playing Zelda Wardwell, a flake. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to protect people too. That's like what heroes do.
I'm Nielder, playing Eric Ashrin, the Crooked.
Let's just say I don't ask questions that involve textbooks. I ask questions that involve cash.
I'm Laura McMillan, and I'm playing Tammy Jo Marple, your hometown home finder. I'm here to make deals with the good people of Jupiter Hollow, but I already made a deal of my own. Tammy Jo is the monstrous.
And I'm Mr. Ray. I play everything that tries to kill these people. And if you enjoyed our first season, you ain't seen nothing yet.
New episodes every other Tuesday wherever podcasts are found.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get our
So, I would say it's about noonish at this point. Stomachs are growling a little bit.
I think that perhaps, unless we want to risk Greg's fine cuisine, maybe it's best if we go back to the B&B, if you all are amenable
Yes.
to that.
Yeah. I don't remember when Greg said that he would have the vehicles ready. Is it going to be today that he's supposed to tow in my van, or?
I think he's supposed to send the tow truck for it, but I'm honestly kind of doubtful that's going to happen.
Okay.
But yes, that was above the table. Mags didn't say
Yeah.
that. So let's go back to the B&B. Get some delicious cooking for lunch.
Fine with that. You all want to do that?
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah. Sorry, Dennis is pondering what everything means, and it's making it hard for me to be Brad. I'll tamp that down real quick.
Well, that's part of the reason why I'd like to go back to the B&B. I feel like Miss Brown has been more open with us than anyone else has so far. And I'm wondering if we can ask her some different questions and get further answers.
Do you think that you could go to the police department and kind of maybe throw your weight around and see if we could figure some stuff out?
That's absolutely a possibility.
Cool.
People seem to be, I don't know if intimidated is the right word, but the sheriff certainly seems to be a powerful figure around here.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They did not seem to be paying much attention to Miss Kelly's claims about the thing that took her husband, even though there was a hole in the roof.
Yeah.
So I'm not optimistic that they're going to know very much at this point, much more than we are. Maybe we just need to go into the woods. Ugh. Yeah, I don't love that idea.
If we go during like daytime, shouldn't it be less bad? Like spooky stuff doesn't come out during the day.
That's a very optimistic view. Yeah.
Well, if those spiders were up all night last night, they're probably
Right,
sleeping now, right?
Sure.
Famous last words. Spooky stuff doesn't come out during the day, right?
It's all going to be fine. All going to be fine.
Nothing could possibly eat us or rip our limbs off or,
All right.
scream at us until our eyes explode.
Okay, so we're going to start with lunch.
Let's do it.
All right. Back to Ms. Brown's. The scandalous bed and breakfast. Single woman inviting strangers into her house.
I do declare.
Some of those strangers are men. Truly a great sinner.
How can she know? There's no religious books at the library.
She'd have to go to the church.
True. So, you head back to Miss Brown's. When you get there, you don't see her anywhere. But on the kitchen counter, there is a plate of sandwiches pre-prepared
Ooh.
Bless her.
and covered with a cloth.
So country.
It's got a little note on it that says, "Help yourself."
Brad does.
Especially you, Brad.
Ooh. Brad blushes.
Is there anything suspicious about the sandwiches?
Why don't you roll investigate a mystery?
Like, there's not any weird
Actually,
powder on the
no.
sandwiches
I'm gonna
or
have you
like
roll,
suspicious meat. It's just normal sandwiches. Right?
Read a bad situation. How about that?
Roll quick, because Brad's already eating a sandwich.
I got a 7.
Okay, so how many do you hold on a 7? Hold 1.
Yeah. Any dangers I haven't noticed yet?
Okay, sure. So, on the sandwiches, you see a sprinkling of little white bits, and you look at it, and you bring one up to your face, and smell it. Doesn't smell like anything, and you taste it. Sesame seed. And then, while you're doing that, you hear a thump from underneath the house.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
And then you hear some scraping.
Is there like a cellar entrance outside, like a walk down, or is there a basement entrance here in the kitchen?
There's an outdoor cellar entrance that you noticed on the side of the house.
Well, I want to go around and see what that noise was.
I'll follow Mags.
Yeah, I'm definitely coming.
Okay.
I'll proceed with caution.
All right, fair enough.
I ask Mags, we get to the cellar door, and I kind of stop and say, "Do you want me to go check it out?"
I
kind of do this, like, on the regular, so...
I know what you're trying to do. Yes.
Wink, wink.
You know what? Why don't you go down by yourself? I'll stay up here and cover this entrance.
Good thinking.
And then if I don't hear back from you in, say, a minute, we'll come in as well.
All right.
Okay. Brad says, "You got it." And then he whips out a pair of nunchucks that he has had tucked in under his shirt.
Oh,
God.
Mags instantly regrets this decision.
He opens the cellar door, which I'm assuming is not locked.
You reach down and pull on the cellar door, and it is latched from the inside.
Bummer.
Oh.
Is there like a latch we can see, like a window latch? Or is it like a deadbolt?
You move out of the way, and so that the sunlight shines down between the two doors, and you see that there is a little bar, a small, metal bar across.
Mm.
I say a small metal latch.
Yeah,
it's not like a fucking 6-foot bar.
Like a
I mean,
yard gate kind of thing.
Yes, kind of. Yes.
Can I whip out? I've got a little multi-tool, like a little Leatherman. Can I try and put it through the doors and lift that up?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll act under pressure. Not to determine your success in this, because I think that you are able to do this. I just want to see if there are any consequences.
Sure.
I just want to torture you.
Oh?
Would this be a time to lend a helping hand?
No need. No torture involved.
Oh.
That's a 13, boo.
Never mind.
Woo!
Mags is a strong, independent woman.
Don't need no man.
Yeah, I think you quickly and efficiently slip the Leatherman out and flip the knife portion out and just pop that little lock real quick. Not lock, but the bar, you slide it up and off. Quickly and quietly.
Perfect. So I'll pull back nod to Brad begrudgingly and start looking at my watch.
All right. I open it up, quietly if possible, and descend into the darkness of the basement.
Why don't you go ahead and roll Act Under Pressure for me, and also give yourself an experience point for your move, you little sneaky fellow, you.
It makes sense. It's in character. All right, here we go. Act Under Pressure. Okay, that is a 7.
Okay. Okay, so the camera sees. I don't think that you see. Again, forest, not trees.
Right.
Your foot step in a white powder substance. Don't get a good look at it.
Is it more sesame seeds?
It is not more sesame seeds.
Where it says,
As you walk down the stairs into the cellar.
What do you do when you get to the bottom?
Okay. I am going to... is there any light at all?
There is light coming down from the double doors.
Okay.
That spills out at your feet. And you see storage. You see yard tools. You see like barrels of stuff. One barrel says beer.
Miss Brown.
You know, and there's some kitchen items, some cooking ingredients, things like that.
Okay. I don't have...
Roots.
Sure.
Carrots, potatoes, things like that down here.
Yeah.
Not a whole crap ton of stuff, but enough.
Okay. I don't have service on my phone, but I do still have a flashlight on my phone. So I'm going to whip that bad boy out. And I'm going to... Would this be investigate a mystery or read a bad situation as I'm prowling through this semi-darkness of this basement?
So I don't think it's either of those things.
Okay.
I don't think you need to make a roll. What you see before you is what I just described, as well as a door to another room.
Okay. I'm going to go up and listen at it for a second. Do I hear anything?
It is silent.
Okay.
And then you hear a single click.
Does it sound like a click that a gun might make?
It could sound like that, sure.
I'm going to roll to the side of the door, just out of the way of the door, and wait a second and see if anything bad happens. Nothing? No shotgun blasts or anything crazy? Oh, man, I'm going to commit. I kick the door in.
Oh.
Why don't you roll... Let's just roll luck. So take your luck score divided by 2.
Okay.
Round down.
I have used no luck. So...
And so roll 2d6 plus 3.
Okay. 3, 4 is 7 plus 3 is 10.
Okay. You kick open the door and we all hear... We switch the view to outside with Mags and Morris standing there. And you all hear a loud bang.
Go running.
It's a gunshot.
Oh no.
And Brad, there is in the post of the door frame next to your head, there is like a smoking hole.
Oh my word.
In the post. And before you stands Ms. Brown with a pistol in hand, and she is steadily pointing it in your direction.
Oh my word.
And around her, you see books. You see many books. You also see bottles with things in them. There's a bottle with eyeballs. There are dead spiders. There are various liquids. There's dried up, shriveled, long things. that look to have once been some kind of creature.
Okay.
There are herbs hanging from the ceiling, and she stands before you in a circle with writing inscribed all around it, and in front of a table with a book open on it, a knife to the side, a bowl, and other various things. There's like a bunch of raven's feathers. There's
occult stuff.
Spooky shit.
I don't know. Mags.
Yes.
Actually, Heather and Lester.
Yes.
Why don't you each name a witchy thing that is in this room?
Crystals.
Yes. There is a crystal sitting there on the table.
I think that there is an apothecary cabinet that is filled with the little drawers are open and there's herbs and things spilling out of some of the drawers.
I love that. I love that.
Okay. Definitely not what I was expecting. So Brad looks at the hole in the door frame, looks back at Miss Brown, and says, "Okay, I think it might be time for us to have a conversation."
Hey everyone, this is Nate. Thanks for joining us for this episode of Nameless Monsters. You can follow us on Twitter at namelessmon_pod and reach us by email at namelessmonsterspodcast@gmail.com. Transcripts of our show are available at our website, namelessmonsters.podbean.com. Monster of the Week was created by Michael Sands and published by Evil Hat Productions. If you like the show, please rate and review us on a podcasting platform of your choice, and let your friends know you loved the show. We really appreciate the help. Be safe out there, and happy hunting.
We hope you enjoyed the music on today's episode. Most of our selections, including our show's theme song, Somewhere in the Dark, are used by permission of the composer, Holisno Radio, who can be supported on Patreon. Full listings and links can be found in our show notes.